Hello everybody, welcome to a new series I'm doing. This is gonna be me trying to go through Dark Souls without dying. I've played Dark Souls like a lot in my life. I first played it, I think in 2012. I don't know when it came out, or maybe it was 2013 when I first played it. And since then I've played through the game like a shit ton of times. Too many times to count. But I've never actually tried going through the entire game without dying. So I figured I want to start a Let's Play channel. What better way to start it off than doing a challenge run of Dark Souls? Can I do this? I don't know. I have no clue if I can actually get through the whole game without dying. I know I can get probably pretty far. There is some shitty areas where it's gonna be a risk for sure. Definitely the bed of chaos. I'm gonna have to find a way to cheese it because that's way too much of a risk. Also, I haven't played this game in a while, so I might not be used to the controls. I've played Dark Souls 3 recently, but that game's a little bit more... all the Dark Souls games control slightly differently. Not very much, but slightly. Enough to throw you off. I can't believe I got hit there, but... anyway. I think I could do it. I think... oh, there is one death in the game that you have to take. There's no way of actually getting... I mean, you can do like a glitch, kind of. It's kind of a glitch to skip past. It's near the Seath fight, the Seath the Scaleless fight, which is a pretty late game fight, or boss fight. You can jump off. There's an elevator. You go up and you go to fight the boss, and he's basically impossible to kill. But if you fall off the elevator and fall onto a path, which is really difficult to do, by the way, you can actually skip it. I'm not even gonna try it because I know if I fail and fall and die, it's just gonna be worse than if I die to the scripted death, semi-scripted death. So anyways, I'm almost already at the first boss fight here. It's extremely easy. It's not going to be a problem. I was trying... ignore that. You didn't see anything. I was doing some testing earlier, and I actually found that, like, it seems like you take way more damage than I remember. I mean, I might have been on a character I modded to be on New Game Plus, but I'm not really sure. It does seem like it takes a lot more damage than the newer games, though. So, speaking of mods, you might notice that the targeting reticle looks a little different. I do have some graphical mods on. Obviously DS fix, because if you're playing on PC, you're gonna want DS fix, no doubt. But I have some graphical mods on, just basically the reticle and the health bar. It changes the colors of the health bar to make them a little bit more visible. The base game health bars are actually, they can be really hard to see in certain areas. And you may have noticed that I also have I'm recording in 60 frames per second, and I have that mod on. It's pretty well known that that mod kind of screws with like your jumping distances and cutscenes like this, I guess. Did you see that bird? Like, hold on, look at this. Oh, it doesn't show the bird again. Oh, okay, no, it was fine. It's just the beginning. But yeah, it messes with a couple things. There's an easy toggle I have set turned on, like there. It's off now. It's already back on. So I have a quick toggle just in case I need to do jumps or anything. But honestly, other than that, you know, having that hotkey, I haven't really prepped for this at all. I don't really know what I'm getting into. I mean, I know the whole game pretty much inside and out, but I don't know any strategies for doing no death runs. You know, I could go get the Zweihander and start using that, and I actually almost forgot to level up here. It's kind of funny, but I could go get that and use that. I think it's probably not a good idea though, because even though it is a ridiculously powerful weapon, it's very slow. So I think for now, one thing I know I'm gonna want to do is put a little bit more focus on health. I usually ignore it. I usually just go for endurance instead because, you know, normally I don't really care much about dying. It's not a big deal to me because once you play the Souls games a lot, you kind of come to realize that your level doesn't matter nearly as much as just like being able to dodge and know when to attack, really. So this beginning area should be super simple. I gotta stop saying that though, because every time I get hit. This definitely feels weird, I gotta be honest, like playing in 60 frames per second. I've never done it before. It's kind of cool. When I first started playing, like, I wasn't that used to PC games actually. I think it was around the time I built my first PC, and I was trying to find all the, you know, all the cool games I had missed out on earlier. And even though this was on Xbox, I had never played it before, or even heard of it really. So the 30 FPS didn't really bother me much because I was used to Xbox and I was used to I wasn't really used to 60 FPS yet. This is nice though. So if I have to make a prediction how far I can get without having any like risk of dying, well, I don't think I'm gonna die to the gargoyles. I don't think I'm gonna die. What's after that? I could potentially die to Quelaag. That fight's always scared me, even though I don't usually have trouble with it. It's a risky fight. Maybe it's just trauma from the first time I tried fighting her, which did not go well. The first probably 20 times. So I'm not using my shield. I mean, even though I'm trying to do the whole game without dying, I'm honestly not gonna play very defensively. That's just never been my style. I probably won't use a shield unless it's the grass crest, just to give me the extra stamina. I usually go down and get what do you call it? The Firekeeper soul to give me some extra Estus power. But considering you have to go right into an area filled with ghosts, and I'm pretty weak right now, I don't think that was a good idea. I could always get the Uchi Katana. I think my weapon of choice this playthrough is going to be the Claymore. I decided that before I started playing, just because Claymore is one of my favorite weapons. It's not too slow, but it's really powerful. Upgraded, at least. And with lots of strength. Actually, I think it's quality, so strength and dexterity. So, I already got one more level. I want to be cautious and put it into health for now. Just in case, because I don't want to die to anything stupid. Honestly, I think the biggest risk is definitely falling off. Dying to bosses, probably not going to be a very big deal. Probably not going to happen often. And I say often, but I don't even know how many times I'm going to attempt this. I'm going to say at least twice I'll try it. But dying is going to be a pretty big event, pretty much. I'm going to get... I can't guarantee if I'll be able to, you know, not get mad. But anyway. One thing that's going to throw me off as well is the rolling, because the rolling is only in 4 directions when you're locked on. And that's a lot different from the new Dark Souls. The new Dark Souls, it's like, it's just any direction. It's wherever you're pointing, pretty much. So that's really weird to me right now. I might have to get used to not locking on again. Like, honestly, this whole area you don't even really need to lock on. And if I'm going places where I don't need to, like, that's just because I don't really remember much of the item placements. I used to know almost all of them, honestly. Like, I could tell you exactly where anything was. I know the important ones still, like, Grasscrest Shield. Well, I'm not going to list off all of them, but Grasscrest Shield especially. I used to run down and get that right when I started the game, but again, that's a pretty big risk when you can't die at all. And I really don't want to waste time just restarting over and over again. I don't really care enough about it. Like, this isn't really a challenge where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do it. It's more of just, I want to try it. I want to see how good I can do. So we're coming up to the first boss fight. I do plan... Oh, I forgot about that. I do plan on getting Havel's ring eventually. Not right away, though. Did he die to his own barrel? I've never seen that happen. He's like almost dabbing. Anyway. He's like mid-dab on the ground. That's how I want to go. Hopefully I get like a Titanite chunk or something from this guy. Oh, hell yeah. So this is actually one of the areas I'm gonna have to turn off 60 FPS when I go down this ladder, or go up and down this ladder, because apparently you can just fall right through the floor. I've never had it happen. Like I said, I've never used 60 frames per second, but yeah, I don't want that to be how I go out. Not allowed to S this. Oh, I just turned it back on for a second. So this fight, oh my god, I can't tell you how many times I died to this guy the first time I played through. But it shouldn't be too difficult. Did he? Oh no, that's just, I'm not used to the whole, what do you call it? Health bar loading up. Oh wait, I don't even need to go down the ladder, so I guess technically I don't need to turn this off. That's good. Now this is the first fight you're really gonna not lock on for. You don't wanna. Now that was kinda lucky. I thought he was gonna get a good shot on me for a minute. Oops. Okay. I think he's like a couple more hits away. And that's that. So yeah, these first few areas shouldn't be a problem at all, honestly. Maybe I should just try to go through as fast as possible and get to the difficult parts. I still don't know what armor I'm gonna wear. Usually I like to plan out and like, not really plan out, just decide what armor or what weapon I'm gonna use for the whole game. I've pretty much decided on the claymore. Also, I'm not gonna be using summons. I'll get the summon. Oh, I'll get the summon. Whatever you call it. Sign thing. God damn it. You know what? No, I'm not gonna get the summon sign thing. Because I'm not gonna summon anyone. So, whatever. Now this is where you run to the purple. And then you run back. And I think this is... I'm like 90% sure this is also where you get the claymore. On one of those bodies. That's something I'm actually worried about, is dying while trying to grab the claymore. Because that's a very... You know, that's possible. But for now, go back to the bonfire, level up. Oh, shit. Oh, I thought I was going to go through the ground. Whew. See, this 60 FPS thing might throw me off. I don't know if I'm going to be able to remember to switch it on and off on the fly. Maybe, you know, I'll do, how many levels do I get? I think I need 16 strength for the claymore. So I'll do that. But I'm just gonna actually save my souls just in case you need some dexterity. I think you might need 12, so I'm just gonna play it safe for now. And this is actually gonna be a moment of truth. If I can get this, if I can get the claymore without dying. So it should be. Oh, I think it might. I think it's the second body over there. Because that guy looks like a knight. So I feel like it would be on him. But actually, I should run to the bonfire first. Because that way I can make the dragon go away. Okay. So you light the bonfire, you rest at the bonfire. You get up from the bonfire, and he flies away. So that's all good. Nope, that's not the claymore. So now I'm looking at the damage these guys are doing, and I'm thinking, I think it was just, I think I was on New Game Plus on my other guy. Because they're really not doing much damage. This on the other character, they did like half my health with one arrow. So, I should be good. And what does the claymore take? Oh, I have perfect stats for it. Awesome. And it scales CC. So it is a quality weapon, so I can put you know, put it into stats, into strength and dexterity equally. And I'm not going to do that right now, though. I'm gonna keep pumping up vitality and endurance. Those are pretty important to me at the beginning of the game. So, do I have... No, I don't have any armor, any other armor. I can't pray to the sunlight, because I think you need, like, to help a bunch of people to do that. And I guess this and whatever armor I decide on is going to be my setup for the whole game. Just two-hand the claymore. I do better without a shield in this game now. Shields tend to... They just drain too much stamina for me. I mean, rolling is still... uses up stamina, but not as much when you get a big... You know, you can just roll out of the way of a big hit. If you try to block it, it could take your whole stamina bar. So I'm honestly, I'm just gonna end the episode here. Um, we'll see if I can get through this part. I think if I'm quick enough, I can just run past everybody and get in that gate. You know, it's been a while. I don't remember all the little tricks you can do, but I think I recall that's a pretty quick skip right there. But it does miss out. I do miss out on items if I do that, so we'll see. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for the next episodes. I know my commentary might not be the greatest right now. I'm just trying to get into the groove of things here, and I'll hopefully be uploading 2 videos a day for now. That's going to be my goal. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.